If you want to get your ex back, the most important thing before you do anything else is to stop screwing up your chances. Here, quickly, I'm going to show you the list of things that you should avoid and stop doing if you want to get your ex back. First thing, do not promise change. If you tell your ex, I promise things are going to change, or if you tell your ex that, hey, you know, I'm changed, she's not going to believe you. And it's very common that guys try to force it. Hey, you know, I'm a different person, or I promise you it's going to be different this time. She's not going to believe you. If you want to change, change. There are ways to do it. There are ways to change so she actually sees that you've changed. I will show you later in the program. But for now, I just want to give you the list of things to avoid. Avoid the loser mentality. Loser mentality is any thought starting with what if at a negative assumption. What if I never get her back? What if I never meet anybody like her again? What if she hates me? What if she never texts me back? What if what I'm doing is not the right thing to do? That is loser mentality. You know, you cannot choose right now what happened, but you can choose how you think about what happens. You can choose about the situation, and whatever mentality you pick is going to affect your results. If you think I will never get her back, then you're going to feel bad, and when you feel bad, you feel weaker, you lose motivation, you don't go to the gym, maybe you drink or smoke, and you feel bad, worse about the situation. But if you choose to think, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get her back, then that generates energy. Then you will feel better. Yeah, I know you need support for somebody to push you to choose those thoughts, because it really is a fact that you are not fully in touch with reality. That's why I come in and help you and show you how to do it. But choose your thoughts carefully. Consciously choose your thoughts. Don't pick the loser mentality. You know, you put two different people in the same situation. One of them just jumps up the building. The other one says, you know what? I'm going to come out of this stronger. And he will come. And you can come too. And if you're weak on your knees, it's okay. I'm going to show you how to get out of this. But for now, I just wanted to be aware of this. Monitor your thoughts. Next thing, stop begging and pleading. Or crying. You know, it's okay if you've done it in the past. Just stop for now. Don't cry, don't plead, don't beg. If you did it before, it's okay. You don't need to worry about the past. But don't do it anymore. There are ways to release your emotions, but it's not through your ex. Next thing, avoid approaching your ex with a new SIM card, new Facebook account, or new Instagram account, or any new social media account. Think about it this way. She knows where to find you. And if you approach from another account, you just lower your own value and you act like a desperate person. So just don't do it. There are right ways of doing it. Using another person's account or a new number is not that. After that, I want you to stop reminding your ex how much you love her. Oh baby, I love you so much. You're the most important thing in my life. These sometimes accountability letters are now very popular. And they say, oh, you gotta tell her how much you love her and how much she means to you, and you take responsibility for what happened. Look, imagine I tell you, I send you a message on your phone, and I'm just this dude from video, I'm Ben, and I call you, hey man, look, I really love you, I miss you, you know, you mean a lot to me. And you say, dude, what are you talking about? You're the guy I haven't even met. What is this? I know it's an extreme example, but that's what it looks like, because your ex is now looking that way and you're looking on the other way. You're not looking in the same direction. That's why it doesn't make sense. She's not your emotional support right now, and she has moved on. If you want to get her back, there are ways that will show you how to do it, but you gotta understand, you gotta come in touch with reality that your ex is not your emotional support right now, and what you want to say doesn't make sense anymore. It's exactly like I tell you, hey man, I love you. Who am I to say that to you? There are ways to get her back, but not directly. I'll show you later how to do it. So let me go through my list here. Oh, the other thing, this is also very common. Stop asking her if she changed her mind. It looks really bad. I know sometimes guys do it, and once a week, or worse, once every couple of days, they say, hey, what about now? Did you change your mind? How about now? What about now? Dude, if she changes her mind, she will tell you. Don't lower your value. I know you're desperate for the answer. Okay, how can I do it? Number one, stop making mistakes. I will show you later what to do, but for now, we have to stop screwing up the chances so we can do the right thing. Next thing I wrote here, avoid fighting her decision. Avoid resisting. Because when you fight decision, when you disagree with her decision, you create resistance. in any negotiation. You can listen to Robert Greene, you can listen to world's top negotiators. If you resist, it's not going to work. For example, I sell products, the cheapest product that I sell is $1,000. When I sometimes tell the price to the prospect, they say, oh my God, that's a lot of money. And they say, well, it is a lot of money. I don't say it's cheap. $1,000 is a lot of money. You can do a lot of things with $1,000. But tell me this, is your relationship, is your ex worth $1,000 investment or not? If she's not worth it, then okay, then you don't invest it, you keep your money. You know, I don't say, no man, $1,000 is really cheap. It's a price that you save. Man, it's not cheap. Same thing with your ex. Don't resist her decision. You know what? We're broken up. The relationship has ended. We had problems. It wasn't working. And if you want to get results, you should come on terms. You should come on the same side as your ex. Very important. And if you resist it, it just gets harder and harder. Next thing, do not ignore your emotions and your thoughts. You have these feelings, you have anxiety, you have stress, you have terror for a reason. You need to deal with these emotions because these emotions are products of your thoughts. You have bad thoughts, thoughts of your ex with somebody else. You have thoughts that you will never meet somebody else, right? That you have thoughts that what if you end up alone without her? What happens to your family if you have family together? These are serious. You got to attend these thoughts and you got to take care of these thoughts because these thoughts create anxiety and they trigger stress, and stress gets you to do impulsive things. It gets you to make impulsive decisions. So there are ways you need to redirect those thoughts to another place, to a positive direction if you can. Or if you cannot do anything about those thoughts, you block those thoughts. If it's something that you can process, I'll show you ways later how to process them. But if it's something you cannot do about, you have to redirect them. Same thing with your emotions. There are ways to release. I give you later, I'm going to give you 11-minute rituals on how to deal with those emotions and how to have a spark and you feel great, even you feel ecstatic instead of feeling anxiety and stress. So do not ignore how you feel and how you think. This is a very big concept in the program. I have about 5 hours videos only on this one because your results are the product of your psychology. Getting her back or not is the result of how you think. I will teach you later how to think. Next thing, avoid checking your social media, avoid checking the photos. Why? Because if you look at that, then you get weaker. Look, right now, you're like somebody who had been shot or punched in the face. Every time you look at her photo, every time you look at social media, it's like you get another punch in your face. If you want to win, if you want to get her back, you have to be mentally and emotionally tough. So you don't suffocate yourself. You don't do things that make you weaker. You don't put yourself in positions that you create bad thoughts for yourself. So stay away from her photos. I will show you later how to approach. Next thing that I wrote for you here, never stalk your ex. There's no reason to go at her work or go at her park in the car behind her house just to see her going or try to talk to her. Man, this is a value-based game. You're in a game. The scene is very brutal. It's like the wild. You have to play your A game. And if you stalk her, you just make yourself appear as a weak person. You don't want to do that. Next thing, never drink or do drugs or use any stimulants when you're in this situation. Like I said, you need to be on beast mode. You need to be strong. You need to stay away from anything that makes you mentally and emotionally weaker. In the program, we go through the details, but for now, next thing, don't travel to see your ex or try to change her mind. Sometimes there's long distance breakup situation or she lives, I don't know, 100 miles away. I know guys drive all the way. Baby, I just come here all the way to tell you this. I myself have done it about 10 years ago. I moved from Australia. I flew to LA, Los Angeles. Just so she saw me and she said, why are you here? I didn't know. You know, I didn't know how to do this. I took the wrong approach and of course that didn't work. Next, never approach her through family, friends, or either yours or hers. Don't. Look, this is the rule. She knows where you are. She can message you if she wants to talk to you. Or there are ways to approach her, and that is not through family and friends. I will teach you those later. Next thing. Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. Never try to bribe her. This means offering money, exchanging a bigger engagement ring or a huge party in return for her to change her mind. There was this guy, one of the guys in the program, I signed him up in last August. He bought a $7,000 water filter for his ex because she was a yoga teacher and she wanted to drink clean water, and they broke up. The dude was broke. He got a credit card. He put $7,000 on a credit card to buy a water filter. Don't do anything like that, because she did not leave because he didn't buy a water filter. She did not leave because of this small engagement ring. She left because of other reasons, and those reasons still exist there. If you want to fix those reasons and approach it the right way, send me a message. You see my number under this video. I'll show you how to do it. So don't try to bribe her. And finally, don't put up with bad behavior. That's another thing. You know, all right, things went wrong. You made mistakes. You broke up, whatever. She should not treat you badly. She should not disrespect you. I don't know, some people deal with that the wrong way. They say, oh, okay, it's okay. You know, I was too busy at work. I didn't give her enough attention. Now she's allowed to talk to me the wrong way, disrespect me. Look, you're not a doormat. I hope that is not the case for you, but you should know that you do not deserve to be treated badly. I was working with this guy last year. He told me that he found his ex was sleeping with one of her colleagues, and he took the blame. Oh, I took her for granted. I wasn't giving her attention. Dude, there is no reason to be cheated on and say, oh, you know what, it's okay because I didn't give you attention. Nice, cool, classy, deserving people communicate. If there's something wrong, you communicate. There's no reason to disrespect each other. There's no reason to put up with that behavior. I will give you books on this and how to stop this. If you feel guilty, if you have regret, if you feel, you know what, how can I make it up to her? There is a right way to do it, like a strong guy, like a kind, loving, passionate guy. Own your mistakes. I'll show you how to write different letters. Best draft. We build it together, we write it together. I'll show you how to write the text messages. I'll show you how to fix this, because dude, you're in damage control. All right, and this is a mess. If you want to come out of this the right way, there is formulas, there is blueprints, and there's right ways to do this. Don't contact her until me and you talk. You choose the right strategy. I'll show you different ways to do it, because maybe you have kids together, maybe you don't have kids together, maybe you broke up last week, maybe you broke up 6 months ago. All of these things matter. We pick the right strategy based on your situation, and then you approach the right way. In a classy way, like a strong guy, in a way that is foolproof, rejection proof, and you get the best results. Now, you see my number under this video. Send me a text right now before you message your ex. Tell me, Ben, this is my situation, this is my name, and this is when we broke up. I want to watch state control training. I will send you a bunch of videos, 5 more videos. You can watch those videos, and after that, if I see I can help you, then I will invite you to sign up for the program, and we will do it within the next 4 to 8 weeks. Now, go ahead, send me a text. If you want to go through this one more time, watch this video. This is really important. Look, man, it's not about what you do right now. The most important thing is about what you don't do right now. Because you get very limited tokens, very limited number of approaches, and you gotta make sure these approaches are the right way. You can do it in a nice, classy way, in a proven way, that you appear as a strong guy, confident guy, own your mistakes. So do it the right way. Now go ahead and send me a message, and I'll see you soon. And look, don't worry, I will help you get her back.